Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Fall Classic Baseball. The 1983 postseason is on the air. We are back here at Dodger Stadium. This is Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Montreal Expos and the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is the final series we've got to finish in this round. In the American League, it will be the Detroit Tigers taking on the Chicago White Sox. In the National League, the Philadelphia Phillies now await the winner of this series. The Dodgers lead this series 2-1. A win for the Dodgers, they play the Phillies. A win for the Expos, we go back to Stadio Olympique for Game 5 tomorrow night. So that is what is at stake here at Dodger Stadium. Hopefully we have an exciting game here, as they have been pretty good here. Fall Classic has given us some pretty good games. So I'm anxious to see how this game will turn out tonight. Brian B. is first to join us here at Dodger Stadium. So, if everybody is set and ready to go, it is time to play some serious Fall Classic baseball. As I'm already dropping everything like crazy here, and so that is what we got. And where did that go? It went all the way over there. Why not? So, how will tonight's game go? Only the dice will tell us. So I guess we should go ahead and get started, shouldn't we? I think so. I forgot to get all the remaining charts set, but I think now we're going to get ready here. So one second. Hate it when I'm not totally set up. Okay. Let's go. Let's play some baseball. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, their number 1 starter, Bob Welch. He's 1-0 for the postseason. He gave up 2 or less runs in the first outing, so he is going to be an A-grade pitcher tonight. So the Expos are going to have their work cut out for them a little bit against a very good Bob Welch. But the Expos have a very good lineup in themselves. And let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Expos, left fielder, Hall of Famer, Tim Raines. Absolutely. Raines is 6 for 14 for the series. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Dodgers are the home team. Not an empty seat anywhere here in Dodger Stadium or in the outfield bleachers. They are set and ready. So is Bob Welch. Can he get the Dodgers to the NLCS? Let's see what Fall Classic has to say. 16 are going to start with an out, and that's going to be a ground out to second base, and that'll be handled by Sachs, and the throw goes to first for out number 1. Next batter is the right fielder, Warren Cromartie. He is 1 for 11 for the series. Pitch from Welch, 23, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll go ahead and get Cromartie. First strikeout for Welch. He had 156 of them in 83. And now the center fielder, Hall of Famer, Andre Dawson. I think so. Dawson is 0 for 13 for the series. He's yet to get a hit. He is 0 for 13. Andre Dawson has yet to get a hit this series. Pitch from Welch. 55. Well, there's your hit. That's going to be a smack down the first base line and into the corner. Andre Dawson has a double. So I said he needs a hit, and he gets one. A 2-out double for Dawson. He'll get to second. And here's the first baseman, Al Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 13 for the series. Dawson on at second. Welch will go ahead and pitch. Welch, 14, and that's going to be an out. It's going to be a grounder to second base. Sachs is going to get that one as well. Toss it over and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Spos, and we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos, their number 4 starter, Ray Burris. This is his first start, and he is going to be a B-grade pitcher. 4 wins, 7 losses, a 127 whip. This is the one thing about the way I do the wild card series. Yes, if you're in the wild card, you don't start, and you do win. You do not start the next series, okay, with your best pitcher. But if you can get a win somewhere in the series, your number 1 could be going up against the 4 or the 3, something like that. And that's how, and right now, the Dodgers have their number 1 going on. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the second baseman, Steve Sachs. He's having a very good postseason so far. He is 8 for 18. He leads the team in hitting. Burris will go ahead and pick since SG2 joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. 25, that's going to be an out. It's going to be a hard line drive right to the third baseman. That's going to be caught by Wallach, and that's going to be out for number 1. Next batter is the center fielder, Kenny Landreau. He is 7 for 17 for the postseason, and he did hit for the cycle in the wild card playoff against the Padres. Burris, 55, and Landreau leads off one and right up the middle, and that's going to be a double for Landreau. Landreau will hold at second base. And now the left fielder, Dusty Baker, Hall of Famer. As a manager, absolutely, he will be one. As a player, he wasn't too bad, though. He's 6 for 17 for the postseason. This Dodger ball club is actually hitting pretty well. Pitch from Burris, 31. That's an automatic range play, and that's a range play by the catcher, and that is Gary Carter. And I think I wrote his range, didn't I? Wrong down. Yep. His range is an N, but I think on an N range play, I don't think you roll on a range play for the catcher. So instead, that's going to be a range play to center field. Not the catcher, that's range play to center. My bad. Range play to center field. Andre Dawson going after that. His range is an 11. And he's going to make the play. That's going to be out number 2. Landreau will stay at second base. So a big hit made caught by Dawson. That's a range play to center. My bad. I thought it was catcher. It's not. Their ranges are ends. Here's Guerrero. Here's the third baseman, Pedro Guerrero. He's 5 for 17 for the series, or for the playoffs, I should say. 2 outs. Burris will pitch. And 66, and that won't matter. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field, and it is gone. Home run, Pedro Guerrero. Stadium cheers. Yay! Pedro Guerrero hits his first bomb of the postseason. And the Dodgers take a quick 2-0 lead in the first. So Ray Burris just pitched a bad one there, and Guerrero sent that one to Mars. And now the first baseman, Greg Brock. Brock is 2 for 13 for the series. Or for the post, it's not series, really for the postseason. Burris will pitch to Brock. 31, again a range play. This time it's a range play to second. And that's hit to Doug Flynn. Flynn's range is a 10. And he's got it. Nice play by Flynn. He'll turn that single into an out. And he will throw to first base and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Pedro Guerrero. Somebody's going to have to look for that ball somewhere. I don't think they're going to find it. And after 1, it's 2-0 Dodgers. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Expos is the catcher, the kid himself, Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. Yeah, absolutely. One of the best catchers ever. Carter is 5 for 13 for the series. He does have a home run. Welch will go ahead and pitch. Welch, 45, and that's going to be an out. That is going to be a hard grounder right to third, picked up by Guerrero, and the throw goes to first for the out, one away. Here's the third baseman, Tim Wallach. Wallach is 2 for 11 for the series. He also has a home run. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Pitch from Welch. 64, that's going to be an out, and it's going to be popped up to second base. That'll be an easy play by Sachs, and he'll make the catch, 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Chris Spire. Spire is 1 for 7 for the series. Welch, he'll go ahead and pitch. And 11, a walk 1 to 17. That's an 18. Wow, he can't get a break. That's going to be an out. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. And easy play there for Landro. And 1, 2, 3 go the Expos. We go to the bottom of the second. Already the Dodgers up 2-0. Dodgers win. They will play the Phillies. Expos win. Game 5 tomorrow night at Stadio Olympique. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the right fielder, Mike Marshall. Marshall is 5 for 16 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Pitch from Burris. And 23, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Burris. He had 100 of them in 83. Here's the catcher, Steve Yeager. Yeager is 4 for 16 for the playoffs. Burris will pitch. And 52, possible strikeout. 17 is a no. Now it's going to be a possible one-base error on the third baseman, and that is hit to Wallach. Wallach's error rating is a 6. He didn't make that many errors. He won't make one there. Wallach has got it, takes his time, tosses it over for out number 2. Nice play by Wallach to avoid the error. And here's the shortstop, Bill Russell. Russell is 3 for 16 for the playoffs. Burris, a 33. That's a base hit. Russell hits it right up the middle, and that's going to be a single for Russell. So he'll reach first, and that will bring up the pitcher, Bob Welch. He had an 0.96 average. He did have a home run in 1983. 2 outs. Russell on at first. They'll stay put. Pitch from Burris. And 31, that's a range play. And that's a 10. And that's going to be a range play to left field. Going after that is going to be left fielder Raines. He was okay. His range is an 8. But he's not going to get it. It's going to be a base hit. With 2 outs, it'll be a 2-base single. Russell will head to third, and Welch is safe at first. Bob Welch has a base hit there. And Bob Welch says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. So Welch gets a base hit. Runners at the corners now for Sachs. Tough play by Raines. He couldn't get there. Sachs is now 0 for 1. 2-0 Dodgers here. Dodgers trying to wrap this series up against the number 1 seed in the National League. Pitch from Burris. And 42, that's ball 4. That's going to be a walk. Burris will give up the base on balls, and now the bases are loaded. First walk given up by Burris. And now here's Landro. Landro got a double his first time up. Fans here at Dodgers Stadium hoping for a big-time hit. Dodgers lead 2-0. Landro already hit for the cycle in this postseason. He's got a chance against Burris. Burris will pitch. 33 will come through with a base hit. That's going to be a single for Landro. And it will be a base hit to left field. Russell will score. Runner on second. Second to home scores. Welch comes around. He will score. Fast runner first to third. Sachs is a fast runner. Landro gets to first. It's 4-0 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two RBI single by Kenny Landreau. And now it is 4-0 in favor of the Dodgers. And here comes Baker. Baker is 0 for 1. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Ray Burris trying to get out of this inning. And right now the Dodgers are putting runs on the board in a game the Expos must absolutely have. Burris will pitch to Baker. Baker is 0 for 1. Burris, 33 base hit for Baker. That'll be a single. Sachs will score. And a base hit to left field. Faster average runner advances. Landreau gets the third. Baker to first. 5-0 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Baker gets a single. Don't know how much longer Burris is going to stay out there. Here comes Guerrero. Guerrero already has a bomb in the game. All this happening with 2 outs. Landreau on at third. Baker on at first. 5-0 Dodgers. Bottom of the second. Burris will go ahead and pitch. And 56. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the side is retired. Second strikeout for Burris. 3 runs, 4 hits, and a walk. And the Dodgers have a 5-0 lead after 2. Top of the third. Bob Welch comes on. Doug Flynn leads off for the Expos. He's second baseman, 2 for 8 for the postseason. Welch will pitch to Flynn. Right now, the Expos have a lot of work to do. Welch will pitch. And that's a 15. That's going to be an out. It's a grounder to second base. Handled there by Sachs. He'll throw it over, 1 down. Here comes the pitcher, Ray Burris. He's going to bat, though. 231 average and 2 RBIs in 83. Welch. 33, and Burris hits a base hit. Right up the middle, and Burris has a single. So Burris gets a hit for the Expos, and Burris says, DH, I also don't need no stinking DH. Here's Rock Raines. Raines is 0 for 1. Expos got to get some runs here, already down 5-0 in the top of the third in this elimination game. Welch will pitch. And 46, that's at the ballpark. That's a 4, and that's going to be a double for Tim Raines. Raines is going to smack one past second. It'll clear the gap. Burris is going to come all the way around and score. It's 5-1. RBI double by Tim Raines to get the Expos on the board. On a ballpark double where all the runners do score. And now here's Cromartie. Cromartie is 0 for 1. Doug Hunt joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. Still 1 out, top of the third, but the Expos have gotten 1 back. Welch, he will continue to pitch here against Cromartie. Welch, 13, that is an out. And that is going to be, that's an out X. That's going to be a ground out to second base. The throw will go to first for out number 2, and Raines goes to third. No double play, but it will be a ground out to second. And they'll move the runner over. And now here comes Dawson. Dawson got a double his first time up. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Dodgers Stadium. 2 outs, top of the third, 5-1 Dodgers. Welch trying to stop this comeback early. Raines on at third. Welch will pitch. 14, that's going to be an out. And it's going to be a hard line drive right to second. It's gloved by Sachs. And the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits for the Expos. They do get a run, but they're down by 4. In this game, they must win. Bottom of the third. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Greg Brock. Brock is 0 for 1. 5-1 Dodgers. Dodgers lead the series 2-1. Dodgers win, they will play the Phillies. Expos win, we go back to Stadio Olympique for a game 5. Pitch from Burris. 43, that's going to be an out. It'll be a fly ball to left field. And an easy play for Raines. And that's out number 1. Burris has got to have a good inning here. Here comes Marshall. Marshall's 0 for 1. Burris, he will pitch. 31, range play to center field. Going after that is Dawson. Dawson's range is an 11. And nope, it's going to be a base hit. Marshall will hit it away from him. And Marshall has a single. That's Marshall's first hit of the game. It will now bring up Yeager. Yeager is 0 for 1. 1 out, bottom of the third. 5-1 Dodgers. Ray Burris trying to really stop the bleeding here. Marshall stays at first. Pitch from Burris. 23, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big K fight by Burris. That's his third. 2 away. And now here's Russell. Russell got a single his first time up. Marshall on it first. Ray Burris gets the sign from Carter. Burris will pitch. And 61, that's going to be a swing. Nope, that's actually going to be an out instead. It's going to be a grounder to third. That'll be picked up by Wallach. He's going to throw to second to get Marshall. And the inning is over. And finally, Burris has a decent inning. No runs and a hit. But the Dodgers have a 5-1 lead. Try to send themselves into the NLCS. We go to the top of the fourth. Leading off for the Expos is Al Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 1. Welch, he will pitch. And 44, that's a base hit. Oliver hits one right up the middle, and Oliver will have a single. So leadoff man on for the Expos, and here comes the kid. Carter is 0 for 1. Oliver stays at first base. Oliver not a threat to do anything. He'll stay where he is. Welch will make the deal. And another 44. And that's going to be a base hit for Gary Carter. That's a single. Base hit to center field. Oliver's going to hold at second. Oliver puts on the brakes. And now here come the Expos. And here comes Wallach. Wallach is 0 for 1. Nobody out. Top of the fourth. Oliver on second. Carter on at first. Fans here at Dodger Stadium enjoying a 5-1 lead. But how long that's going to last? Welch will go ahead and pitch. 23. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Wallach. And that is the second K for Welch. Big strikeout there. It'll bring up Spire. Spire is 0 for 1. Welch, he will go ahead and pitch. And 35, and that's going to be an out. And let's see what kind of out. And it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. First and second, defense option. Defense can risk trying to get the runner at second base or take sure out at first, roll a D6. The defense is going to go ahead and take the sure out at first. So Oliver will go to third. Carter moves to second. Spire is out, 2 away. And that's the right call. So make sure you got to get the out. So a ground out to short. They decide to take the out at first, which I think is the right call here. Now 2 away. And the batter is Flynn. Flynn is 0 for 1. And they are going to... Do you walk him and pitch to Burris, or do you let... You know what? Flynn is not that great a hitter. But Burris Burris is a better hitter. They're going to pitch to Flynn. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Welch will deal. And 66, and Doug Flynn's going to come through. That's going to be a double for Flynn. Oliver will score. Carter will score. Flynn goes to second, 5-3. Doug Flynn goes ahead and gets one. Big time double for him. 2 RBI score. And now a 5-3 ball game. Now the batter is Burris. Burris got a single his first time up. We're giving up 3 runs. Bob Welch, who's now going to be a B pitcher his next start, but he stays an A pitcher for this one. Flynn at second base. Welch will deal. 63, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the side is retired. But the Expos get 2 runs on 3 hits. And they're back in this ball game, 5-3, going into the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Bob Welch. He got a base hit his first time up. Expos back in the game now, 5-3. Burris will go ahead and pitch. Burris, 31. That's another range play. That's going to be hit to short. This time, Bill Russell going after it. He wasn't too bad. His range is a 13. And he's got it. Nice play by Bill Russell. Is up with it. Throws to first for out number. Oh, not Bill Russell. Shortstop Aspire. Well, he also has a range of 13. It still works. He's out. 1 down. Welch is out anyway. Because also Spire has a range of 13. Again, forgetting who's in the field. Here's Sachs. Sachs is 0 for 1 with a walk. Burris, he will pitch. And 15, that's an out. It's comebacker. Right back to Burris. And Burris will go ahead and get that. Throw it over. Out number 2. Here's Landreau. Landreau has a single and a double. He's already halfway to having another cycle. Burris will go ahead and pitch. Burris, 26 against a righty. It's a base hit. Landreau gets another hit. Landreau 3 for 3. He gets the steal sign. The batter is Baker. Baker is 1 for 2 with a single. Landreau's not going to try to steal. He'll stay at first. You got 2 outs here, and Baker can hit the ball. Burris will pitch. And 23, and a strikeout, 1-9. That's a 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the side is retired. 4th strikeout for Burris. No runs and a hit. Burris has calmed down a little bit, but it's 5-3 Dodgers after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Expos will be Tim Rock Raines. Raines is 1 for 2 with a double. Welch, he'll go ahead, settle in, and pitch. Welch, 21. That's an out. Grounder to second base. Easy play there by Sachs. And we got 1 away. Next up is Cromartie. Cromartie is 0 for 2. Welch looking in. He'll go ahead and pitch. Welch, 34. That's an out. Ground ball to third. Easy play for Guerrero. Guerrero's got it. Rolls over, throws it, 2 down. Next batter is Dawson. Dawson is 1 for 2. Welch, he'll go ahead and pitch. And 22, base hit. Dawson hits a hard one right past the pitcher and up into the outfield. And Dawson has his second hit of the game. As a single as Kevin 01SH joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Yes, I am sorry there, Kevin. Your Braves were finished last night. And now here's Oliver. Oliver is 1 for 2. Dawson on it first, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Welch looking in on Oliver. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping for a big pitch. And 52, possible strikeout. The 14 is a no. Now it's a possible two-base error on the third baseman. And that ball is hit to Guerrero. Guerrero was meh at third base when it came to errors. His error rating is a 10. He's got it. Nice play by Guerrero. He'll hold on to it. He's going to throw to first to get Oliver, and the inning is over. What a play by Guerrero. He avoids the error. No runs and a hit. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Pedro Guerrero leads off for the Dodgers. He is 1 for 2. He hit a 2-run bomb in the game. His first home run of the playoffs. Burris, he still has a little bit left in the tank. I don't know how much, but they're going to let him pitch here the fifth inning. Burris will pitch. And 61, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the fifth strikeout for Burris. One away. Next batter is Brock. Brock is 0 for 2. Burris settles in. There are a few Expos fans in this Dodger Stadium, but not many. They're getting drawn. They're getting way overshouted by the Dodger fans. Pitch from Burris, 24, and hit by pitch 1. Nope, that's going to be an out, and it's popped up. Pop fly ball to second base, and that's going to be caught by Flynn. 2 down. And now Marshall. Marshall 1 for 2 with a single. Burris, he'll settle in and he'll pitch. Burris, 56, and that's going to be a cold strike 3 on Marshall, and the inning is over. Good pitch by Burris. 1, 2, 3. Go the Dodgers. Burris has definitely settled down since innings 1 and 2. 5-3 after 5. Top of the 6th. Dodgers lead the series 2-1. Win for the Dodgers, they will play the Phillies. Win for the Expos. We have Game 5 at Stadio Olympique tomorrow night. Leading off for the Expos will be Gary Carter. The kid is 1 for 2. Welch, they'll settle in on Carter here. And the fans at Dodger Stadium looking at that scoreboard, hoping it keeps the Dodgers ahead. Pitch from Welch, 64. That's a hard grounder right back to Welch. Welch is going to get that, and he's going to throw it over to first, 1 down. Here's Wallach. Wallach is 0 for 2. Welch looking in, and now he'll pitch. 11, walk 1 to 13. That's a 2. It's ball 4. Wallach will trot to first on a base on balls. And that's only the first walk given up by Welch in this game. Next batter is Spire. Spire is 0 for 2. Wallach stays. He does get the steal sign, though, but he ain't going anywhere. Not with a SBS of 0. Probably had a he was 0 for 3 on stolen bases. I'm going to figure probably it was a failed hit and run. Welch will pitch. And 33 base hit for Spire. That's going to be a base hit to center field. Fast runner advances. Wallach is a slow runner. He's going to stop at second base. Others can risk, and Wallach is not risking it. But now the tying runs are aboard for Doug Flynn. Flynn is 1 for 2. He had a 2 RBI double his last time up. Can Flynn maybe get something going here for the Expos? Flynn gets in the batter's box. 1 out here, top of the 6th. Pitch coming. And 11, and that's going to be an out. And it's going to be a ground out to the pitcher. Runners at first and second, double play, 1-6-3. Pitcher weak arm, fielder's choice only. Bob Welch does have a weak arm. Because of that, he does not get the double play. So Welch goes to third. Spire is out. Flynn goes to first, 2 down. Because Welch has a weak arm, right here, a weak arm, Welch could not turn the double play. So a 1-6 double play is all 1-6 is all they get on the fielder's choice. The next batter is Burris, but we're going to see a pinch hitter as Burris is done. So Ray Burris coming out of the game. The Expos got to go to the bench here, try to maybe get a big run here. And they're going to have, coming on to pinch hit, will be Brian Little. 260 average, a homer, 36 RBIs. So Brian Little will go up against Welch as Burris leaves with the L. And we'll see what Little can do against Welch. 2 outs, 5-3. Welch couldn't turn the double play, but they made sure they get the out. Can the Expos take advantage of it? 51, possible strikeout. That 10 is a no. Now it's a possible error on the pitcher. Possible error on the pitcher, Bob Welch. Welch's error rating is a 15. A 1 to 15, a run will score. Yes, it's going to be an error on Bob Welch and handcuffs him and it drops the ball. Wallach will score. Flynn goes to second, Little to first. It's now 5-4. Stadium groans. E1 on Bob Welch. First error on the Dodgers. And now it's a 5-4 ball game. And now here's Raines. Raines is 1 for 3. Dodgers got out to a 5-0 lead. The Expos have now scored 4 unanswered. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Tying run at second base. Fans here at Dodger Stadium suddenly not liking what they see. Welch, he will go ahead and he will pitch. 35, he'll get out of it. That's going to be an out, a fly ball to center field. And Landro will get to it, and he makes the play to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 error. But the Expos are now only 1 run back. It's 5-4 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Steve Yeager. He is 0 for 2. Expos need a pitcher. And coming on to pitch is going to be Bryn Smith. Smith has made a number of appearances so far. He was 6'11", with 3 saves in 83, a 119 whip. So Bryn Smith's going to come in for Burris and be the new pitcher, and he is going to be a B grade. B-grade pitcher for Bryn Smith, and he'll pitch to Yeager here as we start the bottom of the 6th. 5-4 Dodgers. Smith will pitch. 25, that's an out. Fly ball, center field. Andre Dawson, he'll get to it for the out. Here's Russell. Russell is 1 for 2. Smith looking in on Russell. He will pitch. 15, that's an out, to grounder to short. Easily played there by Spire. 2 away. Now here's Welch. Welch, let's see. He can pitch to 30 batters. He's got 2 batters left. I think I'm going to let Welch stay in there. If there were runners on base, I'd take them out. They're going to see if Welch can go 1 more inning here. So Bob Welch is going to stay on in the game. He's 1 for 2, though. Smith will deal. And 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 6, and it's fouled away. Strike 1. Welch will do it again. Smith, 12. That's a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will do the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Dodgers. 5-4 after 6. We go to the 7th. Dodgers win. They're in the NLCS. Expos win. Game 5 tomorrow night. Leading off for the Expos will be Warren Cromartie, and he is 0 for 3. 5-4 Dodgers. Welch will pitch. And 61, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Welch. 1 away. Here comes Dawson. Dawson is 2 for 3 tonight, a single and a double. Fans hoping for a good pitch. And 12. They'll get a good pitch. That's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground out to short. It's going to be a ground out to second, actually. That'll be picked up by Sachs. And Sachs over to first, 2 away. Now Welch is tired, but he's still an A rating. They may keep him in there as a B rating. We'll see. Here's Oliver. He's 1 for 3. Welch will pitch. And 62, cold strike 3 on Oliver, and the inning is over. What a job by Bob Welch. 1, 2, 3, go the Expos. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. So this is how the programming setup for RJL Network will show up for the next couple of days. If the Expos win tonight, Game 5 of this series will be at Stadio Olympique tomorrow night here on the network. If the Dodgers hold on to win this game, there will be no baseball tomorrow, and we will return on Saturday with Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies were the 3 seed. Okay, they're the highest seed in the National League. They're a 3. But the White Sox in the American League are a 2. I usually have the higher seeds in the later games. So Game 1 would be the Dodgers and the Phillies on Saturday. But as soon as I'm done with the series, I'm going to put in the poll, do a quick poll for you guys to decide what game system you want to work. Do you want inside pitch for the Tigers and White Sox? Do you want Fall Classic for the Tigers and White Sox? Or do you want inside pitch for the winner of Expos Dodgers versus Phillies or Fall Classic? You'll have a choice to make, and that choice will go. I will, of course, whoever wins is going to have Game 1 of the NLCS would start. Of course, if the Expos come back and win this, okay, the ALCS Game 1 would be played on Sunday. So that's how the programming is going to go. All right, for those of you who kind of followed that, thank you very much. But meanwhile, we still got to finish this game tonight. Bottom of the 7th, Dodgers lead 5-4. Lead this series 2-1. Bryn Smith is going to stay on the mound, and Steve Sachs leads off. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Smith will go ahead and he will pitch. And that's a 23, and a 1-17 is a strikeout. That's a 16. Got him. Struck him out. Smith will go ahead and get Sachs for the first out. Here's Landro. Landro having another awesome game. 2 singles and a double. He's 3 for 3. Smith will pitch. And 16, that's an out. Grounded to short. Picked up there by Spire. He throws to first for out number 2. Here's Baker. Baker 1 for 3. Smith settles in. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Baker can keep the inning going. Pitch underway. 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 12, and that's going to be a foul out to first base. Oliver's going to be in foul territory, but he's going to make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Dodgers. 5-4 after 7. After giving up 5 runs on 6 hits in the first 2 innings, the Dodgers haven't been able to do anything really since then. We go to the top of the 8th. Bob Welch is still an A pitcher. Gary Carter leads off. He is 1 for 2. Welch is still an A pitcher, though. But his next hit base runner will bring him down to a B, and that's probably where I'll take him out. So Bob Welch is going to stay on the mound for the Dodgers. He's right now will be a B pitcher in his next start. Welch will pitch. And 36, that's an out. Hard hit line drive right to short, gloved, 1 away. Bill Russell makes the catch. And now here's Wallach. Wallach is 0 for 2, but he has a walk. Welch, he'll pitch. And 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 10, and that's going to be a foul ball to first base. And Brock's going to get that in foul territory. That's a foul out to first, 2 away. Here's Spire. Spire is 1 for 3. Welch. Dodgers setting ready for Niedenfuhr. Niedenfuhr will probably be coming in the 9th inning, but they're hoping Welch can finish this inning out. Pitch from Welch. 63, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Bob Welch gets his 6th strikeout. 1, 2, 3, go the Expos. The Dodgers lead this game 5-4. The Montreal Expos, the number 1 seed in the National League, and the National League East champions are running out of outs. Pedro Guerrero leads off for the Dodgers. He is 1 for 3 with a bomb. And I think the Expos are going to take out Bryn Smith, and they're going to put their best pitcher out there, and that's going to be Jeff Reardon. 7 wins, 9 losses, 21 saves. Reardon's job, very simple. Keep it 5-4. And Jeff Reardon, he is going to be a B grade. So Jeff Reardon will be a B, and he will pitch to Guerrero. Bottom of the 8th inning, Dodgers looking for some insurance. Guerrero 1 for 3. Expos send up Reardon. Reardon will pitch. And 66, and that's not going to be any good for Jeff Reardon. Not quite good at all for him, but pretty good for the Dodgers, as a matter of fact. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to right field. Going back for it is Cromartie, and it is gone. Pedro Guerrero is 2nd bomb of the game. Stadium cheers. Yay! An absolute blast by Guerrero. He has woken up tonight. 2 bombs, 6-4 Dodgers. And that might just be the nail in the coffin for the Expos. Here comes Brock. He is 0 for 3. Jeff Reardon comes up and gives up a big-time bomb to Guerrero. Reardon will pitch to Brock. And 55, that's an 8, and that's going to be a base hit. Brock will get a single. So the Dodgers now working on trying to end this, get as many runs as possible. And here comes Marshall. Marshall 1 for 3. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th now, 6-4 Dodgers. Reardon looking in on Marshall. Here comes the deal. And 62, and that's a strikeout. Got him. First strikeout for Reardon. He had 78 of them in 83. Yeager is next. Yeager is 0 for 3. Brock on it first. Dodgers now have a big 2-run lead here on the Expos in the bottom of the 8th. Reardon sets up and he'll pitch. And 23, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Another big strikeout by Reardon. And now here comes Russell. Russell is 1 for 3 with a single. Fans at Dodger Stadium hoping Russell can keep it going here. They want as many runs as possible. Reardon will pitch. And 33, it's a base hit. That's going to be a single, and it'll be a base hit to right field. Brock is going to hold at second base, and Russell holds at first. Now runners at first and second, and we're going to see a pinch hitter for Bob Welch as he has done his job. And we'll see a new batter for the Dodgers, and it is going to be Darryl Thomas. 250 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Thomas will pinch hit against Reardon. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, 6-4 Dodgers. Jeff Reardon gets the sign from the kid. Brock at second, Russell at first. Fans at Dodger Stadium preparing to purchase tickets for a trip to the vet. Reardon will go ahead and pitch. 63, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. Jeff Reardon strikes out the side, but not before the Dodgers get a run. 1 run on 3 hits. Dodgers lead 6-4 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th. Dodgers a 6-4 lead. Doug Flynn is the leadoff batter for the Expos. He may not bat. Dodgers going to the bullpen, and coming on to close this game out will be Tom Niedenfuer. Niedenfuer has 1 save and 1 hold in this postseason, so he's going to come out and try to close this game. And he is going to be a B grade. So Welch leaves with a W. So Niedenfuer is going to try to close this game out. Doug Flynn is the leadoff batter. He's a second baseman. And we're going to see a pinch hitter. Flynn's going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Expos will be Terry Francona. 257 average, 3 homers, 22 RBIs. So they'll need a second baseman. Manny Trio will probably take over that position. But they need a second baseman, so timeout for a substitution. If this game goes any further, that is. So here comes Terry Francona against Niedenfuer. Top of the 9th. 6-4 Dodgers. Dodgers 3 outs away from the NLCS. Niedenfuer will pitch. 16, and that's a fly ball to center field. Landreau will take under it. He's got it. 1 down. Now we'll see a pinch hitter for Reardon, as the Expos will go ahead and come on to pitch it. Come on to bat is going to be, they're going to have Jim Wolford. 277 average, a homer, 14 RBIs. So Jim Wolford will now pinch hit for the pitcher. Niedenfuer on the mound, one down. Wolford sets up. Niedenfuer, the crowd is loud and they are cheering. Niedenfuer will pitch. 41, ball four. No, I'm sorry. Niedenfuer is a B pitcher, but Wolford at 41 is an out. That is an out. It's going to be a fly ball to left. At the 40, you always check the batter card before a pitcher. Wolford's 41. He hits the out marker. It's a fly ball to left. Baker's going to get to it. He makes the catch. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Montreal Expos is Tim Rock Raines. Raines is 1 for 4 with a double. The fans are on their cell phones, checking their Expedia apps, their Travelocity apps here in 1983, all ready to make arrangements for a trip to the vet. The Phillies are waiting. Niedenfuer sets up against Raines. The fans are going crazy. All of the high-definition LED boards are going all crazy here at Dodger Stadium in 1983. Niedenfuer will pitch. 56, swing and a miss. Strike out. That's your game. That's your series. The Los Angeles Dodgers are going to the NLCS. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Dodgers are going to knock out the Expos. So the only division winner in the championship round is the Chicago White Sox. Everybody else is either second, third, is either third, fourth, or fifth, is third or fourth. The Dodgers knock out the Expos with a 6-4 win tonight. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. For the Expos, 4 runs, 8 hits, no error. The winning pitcher is Bob Welch. He's going to go to 2-0 on the postseason. Ray Burris gets the loss, drops to 0-1. Tom Niedenfuer picks up a second save. The Dodgers advance to the NLCS. They will play the Philadelphia Phillies. This division series round is over. There will be no baseball tomorrow night. I will return on Saturday night with Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers against the Philadelphia Phillies. Pitching for the Dodgers is going to be Bob Welch, because in the Championship Series round, I reset the pitchers. So Bob Welch is going to be going for the Dodgers against the Phillies, and John Denny will be going for the Phillies. So that will be the pitching matchup. The question is it going to be inside pitch or is it going to be Fall Classic? I will let you guys decide what game engine you want me to run for each championship series. One or the other. One series will be Fall Classic, one will be inside pitch. I will let you guys choose that. So Game 1, NLCS, Dodgers versus the Phillies at Veterans Stadium on Saturday night. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys Saturday night. The Los Angeles Dodgers knock out the Montreal Expos 6-4 tonight. They win this National League Division Series 3-1. The championship series round is next.